You're listening to the A.C.T podcast. You better like my daddy's show, you creeps.
All right, welcome to the A.C.T podcast. I am your host, Anthony Christian DeFoya, from another new undisclosed location. We're actually in the public library.
We're doing it live.
This is what my life has come to. I run around trying to find places to do the podcast. This young man right here, though, beside me, is somebody I'm very excited to get back on, and that I moved heaven and hell to get on before I left Flagstaff for good. This is Izzy.
Hello.
Do you want me to say your last name or no?
Wait, which one?
Izzy Ragnarok. And
Yeah, you can say that. That's fine.
he used to go by 9 Bullet. I don't know if you still go by that.
No, I go by Rack Chart now.
Rack Chart.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I said Ragnarok, because I didn't know if you wanted me to say that one.
Yeah. Yeah. No. That's totally fine. I had some issues back then. I went through a little growth and some Instagram bullshit, hacking and all that. So I was like, fuck it, gotta start a new
A new name?
new name.
So you don't go by 9 Bullet no more?
Like, people refer to me as that, I feel like, if they do, but outside of that, nah. I started just going by Rack Chart because producing and all that, it's just easier.
Yeah.
Instead of having like multiple personas, I'm just like, eh.
Now, what about, we used to call you the Blazing Asian. Is that still an appropriate term?
I feel like it, yeah.
What about, we also used to call you our little Tigger. Remember that?
I do remember that. Oh, that was
I'll let you all use your imagination as to why that is.
that was a good one.
But he was our Tigger.
I liked what was it, Iswald Cobblepot?
Yeah, Iswald
That was
Cobblepot.
a
We
good
called
one.
you. We had so many freaking
Yeah,
names
so
for
many,
you.
So many.
Izzy, though, was a regular on the podcast, the original iteration of this podcast,
Yeah.
years and years and years ago. And
A couple episodes. I feel like it was our exit from one of our jobs.
it was an exit from one of our me and Daniel DJ were just talking about this the other day, actually. We said, we got fired from Goodwill for talking about Goodwill on the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And then my new job, the one I just recently got fired for, we talked about that place all the time, but we did it in such a way they couldn't fire me.
Really?
We had significantly improved. We were very happy with ourselves.
That's good.
They fired me for a completely different reason.
That would have been something if it's 2 in a row, right?
Yeah, well, I was trying not to make it 2 in a row, so that was good. Can you just do me a favor real quick and just close that laptop up? Just close it. Thank you. And then, so anyway, I've been trying to get Izzy on for a minute. We ran into each other. Well, let me go back through the history again. So we worked together, and then we started hanging out together a lot. Then we lived together for about like a month or 2 months, something like that.
Yeah. Two to three?
I'm
Well,
more than
almost three,
positive,
almost three,
folks,
yeah.
that I drove him crazy as a roommate, and that's why he left.
No,
then,
you did not.
and then we stopped talking to each other, and that's the explanation that I came up with in my head. I said he hated me, and I offended this man.
And it was never that.
I don't know what I did.
It wasn't that.
I let you smoke weed freely in the house. I had a more disruptive partner, but I thought you guys got along pretty good at that point, right? I
Yeah,
didn't know. I
yeah.
don't know. I just figured that people.
It was pretty good. And then there's one time I was just like, man, is a dumb thing to get like a little upset about. But
With my partner or me?
no, with your partner at the time.
Oh,
They
did he blow you?
no. No, in retrospect, it was like the dumbest thing. You could be upset because
I have no. Do I know about this?
I think you might have, but like I went on a trip and I was just like, hey, I have a little bit of weed in the grinder. You could finish it off, but leave the keef and all that like there for me when I get back.
That was
Came
your
back,
first
it was
mistake.
all gone.
That was your first mistake.
But Tony knew.
Tony's Izzy's friend.
Yeah, we talked about him in the past, but Tony
We got a whole new
knew,
audience,
yeah.
bro.
That's right. But Tony knew and heard it, and he understood. But I was like, man, like I have nothing when I came home. But in the end, it's like it's whatever.
Is that why you left?
No, that wasn't it. I left because I did get an apartment with my partner.
Yeah, I wasn't. I figured that was also the other reason, but it's
Yeah.
funnier if I say it the other way,
Yeah.
where you hate me.
But no, it's not because I hate you. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed living out there. It's quiet.
I could have told you, Izzy, that anytime you invite a vicious pothead to smoke a little bit of your weed, that means they will smoke all your weed.
Yeah.
All of it. And the keef included.
Yeah.
People love the keef.
That's just so weird because I explicitly said, like, leave that alone, but, like, you know how he was.
Yeah. Well, it's also, I know how all those people are.
Yeah.
If you say explicitly don't do that, that's like,
Yeah.
don't put your hand in the cookie jar. It's like, I'm going to put my hand in the cookie jar.
And they were younger, so I was like, looking back at it, like, it's whatever. It's fucking whatever.
Well, so
Fuck it.
after Izzy moved out, we stayed in contact a little bit, but not as much. And I just figured that he was getting on with his life and whatnot. And I was my relationship with that individual who smoked all of his queef was deteriorating, and everything became very chaotic and disruptive. And so I had to get my life in order, and Izzy was getting his life in order, and everybody was just kind of growing up and doing their own thing, I think. Even though I was like 100 years old already, so I should have already been grown up.
We're just moving on from the situation, man.
I had my midlife crisis already at like 28, so. But Daniel said I'm afforded another one. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
He said I can have another one. I'm about to, people, because I'm doing a podcast in the freaking middle of the fucking public library, and. Can I just go on a tangent? I want to talk to Izzy and stuff, but this podcast, putting this podcast together, has been a fucking nightmare for me. Right? It's just been. I don't have a stable place to stay. I'm not. Whatever. I'm gonna leave to another city in a minute, and I've been trying to squeeze whatever I can out of this town before I leave, and I've been trying to set up a time with Izzy. We finally got a time. I had to book this fucking room. And it's a Sunday morning. This is the earliest, by the way, Izzy, that I've ever done a podcast in my life.
Really?
Yes, it is a Sunday morning. It just barely turned noon.
That's so true, so true.
Yeah, I'm much more of a night owl.
Yeah, I do remember the night times, yeah.
So I just, because, like if I pull out a beer right now, it's probably not going to look right. I'll probably get kicked out of the library. So.
The noon public library?
Yeah, I don't have anything to drink. Yeah, everybody who watches the podcast knows I have like 100 fucking different types of beer, Gatorade, coffee, whatever. I've got like 17 things to drink. I'm already parched, Izzy. It's already killing me.
He's dry up in here?
I'm dry up in here.
Dry
I'm like, I'm not even gonna say that. See, I'm not even gonna say that because I don't want to get Izzy in trouble. Like an old lady's vagina is how dry it is up here. And
I was thinking the same thing.
That was the joke on the table, so we had to make it. I was gonna make it more personal, but I didn't because I didn't I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
No, I get that.
See. Well, so let me get back to this real quick. So we're doing this podcast, right? I gotta book this place. Flagstaff has some fucking goddamn hippy dippy. What's going on? You said you knew what it was. What's going on over here? The entire public library's parking lot is full.
The farmer's market.
Oh, it's a farmer's market.
Yeah, the farmer's market. The weekend farmer's market during, the spring, summer, leading into the fall? I feel like it goes out.
This is a freaking nightmare.
So bad.
I'm not kidding you, people. I show up because we have this booked at 11:30. I'm like, I got to be there at 11:30, and it's timed, right? So I have no idea how long this podcast is gonna be, but it's timed. So I'm like, all right, we gotta get down there, and I actually left early today. I got Izzy on time, and then we get here, and I can't even make a turn to the library.
It's in
our downtown. Our downtown area is so clustered.
It's a clusterfuck, yeah.
Yeah, and then. We literally ended up parking, like 3 miles down? But I tried to park in the parking lot, and of course it's full and also blocked off.
Yeah.
And some jackass. Yeah, I gotta make this joke, Izzy. I'm sorry,
you're
but this
good.
is the thing I would expect Izzy to do. Okay, Izzy has a seeing impairment, and I would expect him to run into my vehicle because he can't see if he was riding a bike. Not a fully capable man who can see. He just ran into my
Yeah.
car with his bike. What a jackass.
And he had the audacity to ask us.
Yeah. Then he
Him.
goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm in a car. You're in a bike." How irritated was I when he hit my car? Poor Izzy has no idea what's going on, right? Because he just hears this thud on the car.
I thought you were gonna back up and run him over.
I almost my natural instinct, folks, was to take my door and slam it into his bike. Like, I don't care about the paint. I don't care if it's dented. This motherfucker. I'm already heated because I can't find a parking space, and I'm running late. And this douchebag just rides his bicycle into my car. You're like, what the hell? He's like some fucking hippie douchebag too. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
It's so interesting. As I told him, I was like, it's a white car in the middle of the day. You're riding a bike and you see it pull in front of you. How can you miss that?
I just
That's so
imagine he had
interesting.
so much patchouli oil on himself that it like blinded his eyes and he couldn't see for a second or something.
Or he's 1,000 yards on a fucking bike.
Yeah, or maybe he was like so zoned out on some angel dust or something.
But like, it's so interesting. Like, how can you zone out at the point in time where it's like the most crowded? It starts
Yeah.
being even more crowded, right?
It's
where you're
wild,
at.
man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wild. But I'm sorry. I hope I didn't offend you.
Oh,
But
no.
Izzy actually is seeing impaired, right? Is that what you say? Is that what they call
Visually
you?
impaired.
We used to call them blind people, but I don't know what they call them now.
Well,
Visually
I
impaired.
think I was told visually retarded once
Oh, really?
by
Wow.
Jesse. Because he asked if I was retarded. He's like, Izzy, are you retarded? And I was like, nah, dude, I'm just visually impaired. And
Well,
like,
he's
"Ah."
referring to a guy that we worked with at
Yeah.
Goodwill that was of a special needs
Yes.
sorts.
And he asked me if I was mentally impaired, and I was just like, no, I'm not retarded. I'm visually retarded. Thank you, man. Thank you.
The guy, I guess, because Goodwill hires a bunch of retarded folks and special needs people and whatnot. I guess he just assumed that they only hired retarded people.
I
And
don't-
so, but you talked so normal and acted so normal, he couldn't figure out what was wrong with you. And with me, he goes, "You got ADHD. You're ADHD." And I was like, "Okay, buddy."
sure,
I was like,
sure.
I was
You're
like,
gonna start claiming
either that or
or
I'm just like a poverty-ridden motherfucker who has to work at a shitty-ass job. But oh, I'll take the ADHD, sure.
I'll take the ADHD.
If
Just
that
go-
makes if that makes you feel
I
better,
don't want to say what I was gonna say.
you just say it. No, we don't want to get Izzy in trouble.
No, it's okay. I was gonna
Izzy's
say.
gotten in trouble
No,
for being on the
no.
show before.
No, we were making jokes back on a very, very early on podcast when I was first on about like retarded porn. And I was gonna say like just make a joke about Jesse going and doing his business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as we know, retarded people have tremendously big penises
Yep.
and are very horny people.
The spike in disability porn, people.
Yeah,
It'd be going up. I was on something.
yeah, they are specimens for sure. Thank God most people are just seeming to eradicate them for no reason. Who's that
The
YouTuber?
Roman days.
Who's that YouTuber who just eradicated his poor retarded child?
Oh,
I forgot who that was.
I don't even know.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to do. People are all upset about Hitler and all that, and we just casually kill retarded people every day.
I know. What about that culture?
Huh?
I said, what about that culture?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Oh,
that
has a
one's
deformity,
okay.
Just leave it outside, let nature do its thing. Damn, nature, you
Well,
scary.
okay. So that's a good question. Let's try and get into some meat of some of this. This is actually a good question because you have a disability, and if I can say, you were also adopted, right?
Yes.
Would you, like you've lived a nice, full, happy life, right? Would you appreciate it if somebody terminated you just because you were blind?
I feel like if I was a baby and all that, I wouldn't know now.
Yeah.
But I feel like blind people.
Well, I
can
know, but
still
do you think that's
function and all
morally
that.
right to kill somebody just
No.
because they have a disability?
No.
I have a 3-legged dog, so this hits home for me.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like no, because there's levels to it. I feel like, because some disabilities you can live with and go through, some are harder, and it just also depends on the person.
Right.
Because like,
So, like, let's say you are like how you are now, and then you get hit by a bus, and you're a vegetable.
oh, kill me.
Well, it doesn't
Yes.
matter. We can't actually kill you,
Yeah.
right? Because you're
Yeah.
still living. You still have consciousness. But you're a vegetable. Is it morally okay if I came up and shot you in the head?
Can I write that on like paper?
What if I just slit your throat?
Let me write it into a contract for you, man. I'll give you freedom. I'll give you freedom.
There's a
to do what
difference
you want.
between where they can take you off the machine, right? Because they're going to let your body try and live on its own. But there's a difference if I came up and
Yeah.
stabbed you to death
Yeah.
instead of letting your body try and
Yeah.
live.
I feel like it all depends though too, because like I know my partner's uncle was kind of in a state like that when he was in prison.
Was that Delaware?
No, that
Oh.
that was here in
That
Arizona.
was a-
No.
That was a bad joke, sorry.
But he was in a state and on life support and all that, and the great grandma, so his mom asked like, please take him off,
Yeah.
And the prison just said, no, we're not going to do that. And so for like a week or two.
They let him go naturally.
No, they waited a week or two before they took him off.
Oh, then they
And-
took him
yeah,
off.
and so his mom was like in a state of like, I didn't want to go through this emotional pain and all that.
Yeah,
So with something like that, it's kind of like her wishes were, please let him go, like, and let us move on. And
Yeah.
they kind of made her have to go through that. And that's one of those things where it's like, that's
we're
fucked
supposed to go through emotional
Yeah.
pain though as humans.
up. Yeah.
Don't you think?
But like if you ask like, can you please like just pull the plug already? And then they don't do it, I feel like
If I physically ask that?
yeah, like if like
I'm-
one of your kids was like in a coma and whatever, and you had the choice, and I was like, please just pull the plug, and they just waited like a week or two, and then did it, I feel like it'd just be like, why the fuck didn't you do it when I asked you?
It's
just one of those.
To me, the timing is you're losing the person regardless.
Yeah,
The timing of it is really whatever. It's kind of. I think a lot of people like to dwell on the saddest parts of
Yeah.
things.
But at that point, it was more like just let him go and let us move on, which I totally get that too. So whatever the prison
Yeah,
was
I
looking
don't.
into,
I don't.
whatever.
I don't. I used to.
Yeah.
I used to be more like you in that way. I'm not like that anymore.
Yeah.
I think people are pussies. I think people are tremendous pussies now.
But
And
that's
any
that.
kind of emotional
Yeah.
pain that they feel. I'm just talking in general, by
Yeah.
the way. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
upset you.
But
with your-
I also deviated from like disabilities and all that, so that's a whole also another thing.
Yeah, you took it to like Jack Kevorkian territory. No, assisted suicide and all that. But I think that things should just be done more naturally. I think we are in a very like everything needs to be more natural. Like we're in a very I need it now. I can't deal with this now. I'm hungry now.
He's condoning
Yeah.
the purge, I think.
Pleasure
guys.
me now. Feed me now.
Horny fucks.
Well, you know how we are. It's like that's the society we're in now. Everything's got to be
Gooner.
instant gratification.
Yeah, all gooner, all praise, all
Yeah,
gratitude.
yeah. Everybody's a gooner now, and so they all just.
Oh, speaking of that shit, I think was it a Korn concert? Someone was like jerking off like in the crowd.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was wild.
I know that
Korn is a group of ugly motherfuckers too. Like I don't even know what.
that was something.
I don't like the band Korn anyway. I've
Yeah,
always
yeah.
hated new metal, so.
Yeah. In terms of Korn,
I don't know why you'd get that turned on to
But like, yeah,
freak on a leash, but it seems like they almost kind of manifested that type of fan, isn't it?
hey, I'm gonna get jerked off and decked in the back of the head.
Yeah, that dude took a hit, man. I saw that video. Yeah, Izzy's referring to that video on Instagram that was going around of a.
If
Crazed Korn
you haven't
fan.
seen it, yeah, that. Oh my gosh.
How did we get from? Is it okay to kill disability babies to?
Jerking off at
to
concert.
jerking off at a Korn concert. Well, okay, so what's going on with you now, Izzy? What's going, like, are you still, so Izzy used to do rap and music and stuff like that, and I know he's doing music reviews now. You have your own YouTube channel. Plug that real quick.
Yeah, so on Spotify, YouTube, and Instagram, you can find me as Rackchart. That's RAKCHART, or like Rackchart Music for Instagram specifically, but like overall name, I try to keep it the same.
I'm going to take issue with you. Izzy gave one of the worst reviews of a Michael Jackson album ever. Uninformed and awful. You said he gave, what'd you give it, 6? 6 because he had just come out of Michael and he was feeling generous, I guess. But for Dangerous, right? He did a music review recently of Michael Jackson's Dangerous. Did you give it 6?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's atrocious. That's awful. You said
I think it.
I'm going to take umbrage, people. I take umbrage with this. You said there are no bangers, no big bangers.
Oh no, there are.
But on your video, you said no big bangers. What is jam?
That's true. But I meant like, I feel like compared to like Thriller and Beat It and like that energy and stuff, it's just, it wasn't the same. It's good.
No.
Really?
No, it wasn't the same. He took pop music in a completely new direction with that album.
Okay.
Completely changed the sound of the 80s to the 90s. Boom.
Okay.
Everything you heard after Dangerous started sounding like Dangerous. Boys to Men and TLC and all that crap.
Okay.
He completely changed it.
That's the album that did. Okay. So.
And then he also had like Do You Remember on there? You said there's no bangers. Why You Gotta Trip on Me? That's a banger. Okay. That's not a well-known banger, but that's a banger. But
I do agree with you on that. I did change my Jane's Addiction one because like early in that video I was like they're a 5 out of 10. But then after like listening, because I've listened to a lot of like older, like Duke Ellington, Bunny Ruggs, BB King. Like I've been listening through my mom's old CDs.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like why like the 80s till like earlier.
The old jazz hits and stuff.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Like all that. So like I'm appreciating it, but like it's just all, before my time. So like unfortunately those don't hit as much as they should have.
See, I know why is that with you? Izzy's always been like this. Izzy's always been more of a product of his time with music than others, I think. But
yeah.
Why is it that it doesn't hit you?
They just felt timely, very timely. Like the Duke Ellington one was like recordings from 1964, so it makes sense in New York, but it was very noir, like very like I could imagine like the mob going somewhere listening to this.
Yeah.
Or the BB King, the BB King one that I'm listening to right now, that I'm gonna film.
The blues is timeless.
Yeah, it's blues. Yeah, it's really good too, and it makes you feel like same thing, kind of like a different like mob scene, or maybe like what's it called, like an arcade or somewhere that like diner, like a diner somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think the issue with music now, music to me is like movies.
Yeah.
They can do a whole hell of a lot more than they used to. But that doesn't mean it's any better.
Yeah.
Like, I see drummers doing crazy, crazy things that I could never even think about doing. But they can't write a memorable fucking fill to save their life. They're just really fast.
Yeah.
Or really good.
It's just speed at this
point.
It's like with rapping.
Yeah, it's a lot of speed. There's almost never any heart. And it's like, look how technically impressive I am. But there's no substance to it.
Yeah.
Like there's you just said Miles Davis, right? Or who'd you say? Duke Ellington.
Duke Ellington,
BB King,
Bunny Ruggs.
Take whoever you want to take. Take BB King, right? There's a million guitarists who are better than BB King that can do things he can't do.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But BB King can only do that one thing that nobody else can do.
Yeah.
And that's that soul. That's that spirit in it.
That heart, yeah.
That I don't get out of any new music at all. Like almost never anymore.
Yeah. I was gonna say like, I was working with someone on the song that I'm getting to premiere or release on July 4th.
Yeah.
Sorry, little plug.
No,
But
plug
that
away.
guy, he is very like, because he was in prison for the past 5 years. He got out of prison, came back, and he's very much about like the fame and like making money and like that mindset that I used to be in. And I was like, I get that, and I kind of had that when making my music, but I just cared more about like making music, putting it out, and whatever felt good to me.
Yeah, you
Like,
were always more of a purist in that
Yeah,
way.
it was just like just make what you want, have fun with it, and
I want to
yeah.
make money doing this. Like I
Yeah.
do want that. I don't necessarily want
Yeah.
fame. I would like
Yeah.
some amount of influence maybe, but
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Like, you
obviously
wanna be
far
known,
too
yeah, you want to
retarded.
be known and all that, and have the reach, but like you can't just be like, it feels grubby. And like and
Yeah.
everyone's clawing for it, and I totally get that. And people are successful. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
It's
your
just-
buddy, you said your buddy's the one he wants the fame side of it.
yeah, because that's just what he saw ever since. Like he's
Has he
started
seen
doing
how
his music.
badly that's gone for rappers who come out of prison who get fame? I mean, it's
keep
not
telling-
like
I
it's
keep
a
telling
short
him.
list.
I keep telling him, man, I'm just like, hey, dude, like, I understand you got to put the grind in and all that, but also the music scene has changed like so much. Like when we worked on our first track, it was like 2018, like before COVID hit. That I feel like fucked up the world and changed everything.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
Like, and then coming out of it, and if you guys listen to music and realize it, you'll notice that it changed so much. And then with AI and all that's coming in.
Yeah, well, okay, so that's an interesting thing. Where do you come down on AI now? I haven't talked to you since the AI boom. Because I find, let me just tell you where I stand on it real quick. I find things like, somebody sent me an Iron Maiden album as a synth pop album, as an 80s synth pop album. And I was like, okay, that's a neat idea, but I can also find a million flaws in it as a musician.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, this is pretty generic slop.
Yeah.
Now, at first it sounds kind of impressive, but then if you really listen to it, and that's where I worry about
it's
it.
very standard.
Because
very-
I got a lot of retarded people are gonna be like, "This is great," But where do you stand on AI music? I think it could help somebody like you.
You can tell when it's AI, like so much depending on the song. You can very much tell like by the voice and some of the sounds and pitches. The only thing I would kind of use it for would be like making a beat or something, but like it depends on like if you can't make a beat but you want to like make something that you can use, I can see how it helps. But
Somebody like you could benefit from AI if you
Yes.
use it as a tool,
Yes,
not a skin suit to take somebody else's track and turn it into a country song.
Yeah, because like, it's just reinventing, and it's a cover, and it's really cool. Like, great concept, I love it, but at the same time, like, there's no heart behind it. Because like I've tried it with like some of the things that I've worked, like remixes, and then I'll put in like the lyrics to make sure that they match. And it turns out cool, but then at the same time, as the person who like used the AI to generate it and make it more complete, it's not like full, like it's what I wanted, but it's not what I made.
Right. So somebody sent me.
Yeah.
They thought, because they know I like Johnny Cash and they know I like metal. They thought Anthony will really like this Johnny Cash metal song. Right. It was an AI metal version of a Johnny Cash song. And I didn't even listen to it. Because I don't need to hear that, because there's a band called Volbeat that has already done that.
Yeah.
And they're real people.
Yeah, just listen to the real
And
band.
it's so much cooler. Like, I've seen it live, man. I saw it live.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the guy
nothing
openly
beats
says,
that.
this song is just a ripoff of a Johnny Cash song, but we made it our own.
Yeah.
And he did, and they do, and it's great.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear an AI slop version.
Yeah. I was gonna say Bad Wolves did that with Zombies by the Cranberries.
Well, then,
yeah.
I noticed that a lot of people are using AI for like synth tech and stuff like that. And there's some great, some like up and coming synth bands coming in. There's one, Dance with the Dead. Have you heard them?
No, I have not.
They are really, really good. And even like old John Carpenter. You know John Carpenter? The guy who made Michael Myers, Halloween?
Oh yes, yeah.
You know, he makes music now. And he does
Really?
some incredible synth music.
Huh.
But, and his son does it too. Cody
Really?
Carpenter, I think. But these people are actually making it's like real music.
Yeah.
They're using keyboards and whatever, and they
Yeah,
use the
they're doing the
computer
real
for
production,
little
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, stuff that the AI can't do, and
Yeah.
it kind of bothers me. I think with somebody like you, because you're not musically inclined, is like you can't play an instrument, right?
I can, just very limited, so like it helps.
So it would help for you
The
because you
knowledge
could
that
say,
I have, helps.
"Make
with
me
what I'm
this
doing.
beat that I can't do," or whatever, right? Like,
Yeah, like I know the different components and elements for making music because I've like went from playing instruments myself to like producing music from scratch myself and building. So like between everything and then working with the AI and watching how to use it and tweak it to make specifically what you need. Like
yeah,
like you can use it correctly. It's just
it needs to be
how
a
much,
tool.
Yeah, how much time can you put into it? It's a tool. It can help you because as a artist, you want to get like beats and music that you can use, and it helps you with that.
I use AI to help with
Yeah.
my thumbnails,
yeah,
and that's about it.
yeah, and like,
Every
even
now and
with
then,
that,
if I can't figure out exactly how to promote a show, and this is very rarely that I'll
Yeah.
use AI to help me write a description.
and it's a tool and all that, and it should stay a tool
Yeah.
because
Very rarely
Yeah.
do I do that, but most of the time, I do all the editing. I find all the videos. I
Yes.
know the clips. I know the beats. I'm not gonna run that through a program. I think a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people are misusing it as like fan fiction, kind of like. Wouldn't it be cool to see Spider-Man beat up the Punisher?
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
like
Like if you
yes,
want to
it
make a
would-
movie,
it
make
would be cool, but do it as a movie. Do it as real media.
yeah, but like you need to make the movie and then use the AI. The AI to me is like how movie studios use CGI.
Oh yeah, it's
You have to
concentric
go out and
sold
shoot
out.
the fucking project. You have to put the effort and the blood, sweat, and tears into it, and then you don't have millions of dollars to spend on a VFX artist.
Yeah.
So you can use AI to pop in a nicer background or to make it look more full.
It's gonna be so worse.
Like you could do all that stuff, and that's fine. It should be a tool for like the little people, like me and Izzy.
yeah,
You know, we're the little
watch.
people.
Yeah, the what Avatar 5 or whatever the fuck
That
number
looks
they're
like
gonna be
ass.
on. They're-
Fire and ass.
I think that's
Or that four?
whichever one. But at some
Whatever
point they're
new
gonna
mind-numbing
use, yeah,
Avatar
they're gonna use
movie.
AI at some point. They're gonna be like, oh, by the way, new technology.
They could now, and nobody will care.
Yeah.
Because those movies are so glazed anyway.
And so heavy with the visual effects at that point, like
So here's my
They
question: with you as an artist, if a record producer came up to you now and said, I like your songs, but I'm going to treat them as demos. I want you to come back and we're going to get you a studio and we're going to re-record them. Are you going to continue to use, would you continue to use like AI and things like that? Or would you prefer to get a real musician playing on like an electric drum kit? Because you use more electronic sounds,
yeah.
stuff like that. We're going to get you a real drummer to play these beats. We're going to get you a real guitar player to give you some wah or reverb or whatever, right?
That would be awesome.
Like, would you rather do that? Or would you be like, no, I want to just stay on my laptop?
Oh, no, I would love to work with, like, real musicians and all that.
See, I think that's great.
Yeah, and I appreciate people who can do that. It's just what I have access to is just electronic stuff, and I have to do everything electronically. So I had to adapt and work with it.
So if there's any music producers out there, what he's saying is, come give him a contract, and so he and pay for a studio and his
No,
musicians.
it's just fun. Like this, you lose the sense of working with people in person, like doing something like this. Like podcasts are a good thing
Thank you.
because you know
Thank
you get to sit down and talk to someone and have those experiences and see people's take on it. So like even if like Joe Rogan, you know, with all his guests, it's his guests that like bring you sometimes, or like whatever. Like you could be a Joe Rogan fan or like a guest fan.
Well,
And
I
you-
think
and
the
you're
thing
there
too.
regardless. Yeah.
I think the thing too with That's so funny you said that because while I was trying to set this podcast up, it's been a disaster. Everybody kept saying, "Just get Izzy on, just do him over Zoom, just do him over Zoom." Like it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You have nowhere to do it. You're not gonna find a place. You're gonna be unhappy. And I said, I don't want to do Zoom. Like I will.
Yeah.
If
That's
I
a
absolutely
disservice.
have to, like if you come on again,
Yeah.
it'll have to be on Zoom.
Yeah.
You know,
And I totally understand that part.
and it's like, but there's just a different feeling sitting across from you,
Yeah.
looking you in the eye. I can smack you. I can pick your nose. I can molest you under the table. You know, all that kind of stuff that I can't do because if I'm in my bedroom over Zoom just beating off to Izzy while we're having a conversation, it's weird. You know, but if I'm doing it in person, it's consensual.
Yeah. Front row seat, right?
No, but that was just funny. But anyway, no, but you get what I'm saying. There is something different about actually working with someone and being
Yeah.
collaborative.
Yes.
And my brother would have been a wonderful studio musician. I always told him that's what he should have done. He just had a hard time with the collaborating part. You know,
Like, and it gets hard because your mindsets clash and it could differ, and depending on who takes lead or whose ego's bigger, that factors in. I feel.
yeah.
So like,
Well, if you respect the guy,
yeah,
you can probably work past it, even though
Exactly,
you're
yeah.
having a clash.
yeah,
But if you don't respect the guy and you're like, well, you're actually kind of a shitty drummer. Like if you
Yeah.
had Lars from Metallica
yeah,
as your drummer and you were like, I don't want to do that. And he's like, but I'm Lars from Metallica. You'd be like, well, you're a shitty drummer though, and I don't respect you. Oh, I
Yeah,
might just
yeah.
be speaking for me. But but I'd be like, well,
Yeah.
I don't respect you. No, this is actually a bad analogy because Lars is actually pretty good at putting music together.
but like
Oh,
I
man,
I
but
get
he's
what
such
you
a bad
mean, though.
drummer.
I
You get what I mean.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
wanted to take a
Yeah.
dig at Lars while I
Yeah.
could.
Like like what he does musically
Oh, okay.
is good, but him as a drummer isn't in him is just not good.
Yeah. All right. Well, Izzy, this has been way too fast, and I'm kind of irritated by it because we just got
man.
the boot. We just got the knock on the window over here by the
Alrighty.
old guy.
Alrighty,
Fucking,
man.
that was
Time
fast.
flew. Time flew. Yeah, that was.
Well,
so
that's
quick.
because it's probably only like a 30-minute podcast.
True. But I was gonna say also it's all like music and just us talking about that, and man, that was a rabbit hole though.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. Well, so go ahead, plug your channels and all that. Where people can find you, where people want you to see, where you want people to see you. Are you selling feet pics or anything like that? Would you like to plug that?
Yeah, I got a OF every day. We just new dick pic every day, just different dick every day.
Same dick, different day.
Nope, new dick every day. Never the same. Never the same dick.
Same dick every no. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, okay. Well, really plug your real plug.
But
Plug
on
your
the
real
real,
stuff.
on the real, you can find me as Rackchart. That is RAKCHART on almost all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, TikTok. What else?
He's got a new song dropping July 4th.
Yep, I do got a new song dropping July 4th, and then
Plug
from
your
there-
YouTube channel.
Oh, YouTube's also Rackchart, RAKCHART.
I would
and,
strongly
yeah.
recommend that you reconsider updating that Michael Jackson review. Otherwise,
Oh.
I might not ever talk to you again. No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta.
No, I
retcon
appreciate
another one.
everybody's opinions.
No, I love the album, man. Don't get me wrong. It's
Dangerous,
It's a great
I
one.
think-
it's a great one.
Dangerous might be one of my favorites. It's between that and History, honestly.
Yeah, I just didn't know the history between all of it. I just was a Michael fan, got into it, and watched the movie and listened to the CD. So I did go in uneducated. So I will say that. But I love Michael Jackson and the work.
Give
he
your
did,
hee
and-
hee. Do your hee hee. I can't do it because I've been screaming at people. But
Parched. He parched, man.
I am
Arizona
parched.
life.
But all right, so Izzy, follow him at Rack Chart Music and all that jazz. All the different websites and things that he said. Rewind it if you missed it because I forgot them.
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, X, YouTube, whatever. OF. We got it all. Izzy, it's been a pleasure. having
as
you
well.
back on here again,
You
my
as well.
friend.
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully, I wasn't
love
as
what you
scary
got.
as you remember.
No. We were so unhinged then. It's a different time. What is it?
I know. We'll get back to those days,
8
people.
years later. 8 years later, and
My
and
parents
we're here.
hated those podcasts. I want to get back to them. No.
Get back to the roots. Well,
All right.
we will be there soon, man.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. This is The Act.